Welcome everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing a how-to. Got a lot of people asking me how I wacky worm for these bass. It's my favorite technique for bass, especially smallmouth bass, I should be exact. And so what is the wacky worm, you may ask? Here it is right here. Just a hook with a Cinco. And there's many different ways to rig this, but what makes it a wacky is when you take the Cinco, you put it somewhere in the middle, you hook it like a mustache, and that is the wacky worm right there. Definitely an effective bait all year round at any depth. Right here it's a weightless wacky. There's no weight, it's just a plain hook, and what I use for that is I use the 2/0 octopus hook, and I'll leave links below to all these baits. So 2/0 octopus hook for me. You'll see people using all different kinds of hooks and baits, but this is how I set mine up. And then I have them all right here. It's the Yum Dinger. My favorite color is watermelon gold flake. That's my go-to, but either way you'll see all I have is greens here because that is my favorite color for these smallies. So you take your 2/0 hook, and I like to use mono line. I got 10-pound trilene sensation on here. Definitely a great line for this. You can use any line, but mono I like to have because I can feel it better. But take your hook, tie it on your line, grab your Cinco, hook it in the middle, and now you have a weightless wacky. So let's go ahead, let's get this pitched out, and I'll show you how to fish it, and hopefully we catch some fish for you guys. All right guys, now we're all rigged up, let's talk about fishing these. The key to weightless wacky worming is patience. So if you watch, when this hits the water, if you can see that maybe, it takes a while for it to sink because it's weightless. So the key is patience. So what I'll do is I'll cast this up by the shoreline, just like so. Let it sink for a couple seconds and give it a couple twitches. Reel in the slack, twitch, twitch, twitch. Let it sit. And when it's sitting, I kind of just reel in the slack slowly. Twitch, twitch, twitch. Let it sit. Reel in the slack. Twitch, twitch, twitch. And just repeat this process. Reel in the slack. And the reason why I want to reel in that slack is because if you feel that bite, you don't want to set the hook with all that slack. Reel in the slack, twitch, twitch, twitch. Let it sit. And repeat. It's just as simple as that. So cast it up there. Twitch, twitch, twitch. Let it sit. Reel in the slack. And you'll know if one bites because either you'll feel tension on it, pulling back, and you just go ahead and reel in the slack, set the hook. Or sometimes when it's just sitting there, you'll see your line actually moving. So go ahead, reel the slack in, and then give it the hook. Felt a little tap. Usually when you're bass fishing, they'll just be there. They won't give you little taps. All right. I'll skip these right up the shore like this. And you can fish these any depths. My preferred way to fish them is up under fallen down trees, under logs, any kind of structure, just like you guys see here. Twitch, 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 let it sit. Slow my trolling motor down a little bit. Right underneath that dock. Always a good spot for a Cinco. I think most of you would agree. Okay, here's one, guys. I can feel him. Set the hook. Just a little guy, but came out from under that dock. So I actually saw my line move on that one. Just a little smallmouth right on the wacky worm. Definitely a fish, so completes the video, but let's see if we can get a little bigger one. But there we go, little smallmouth. Even he wanted that wacky worm. Let's toss him back. Push this back on. And there we go. We have caught a fish, guys. So for that one, I was just twitching it and I actually saw my line move. So I actually just reeled in the slack, set the hook, and he was there. There's one. Got him. Once again, I saw my line moving, guys. A little nicer of a fish. Nothing huge, but another one on the wacky to show you guys how it's done. All right. Just a little cookie cutter bass, but both those fish I saw my line moving on when I set the hook. So if you guys have any questions how to use the wacky worm, let me know. And I hope you guys catch some bass too. So stick around and we'll see you guys back on the water. Wacky worm. Take care, guys.